Welcome back to Boom Beach. Today we're taking on Dr. Terra on the Volcano Island. It's the 13th of September, but I am going to go ahead and clear out my map as well. So that means I'm going to boost up my resource rewards and pretty much all the other statues really. Both, let's see, troop health, yes, I'll do that. So you do have to keep in mind, I am using a heck of a lot of boosts. I'll go with the troop damage as well. And I will also go ahead and boost my resource rewards. Oh, don't want to boost that twice. It would be nice instead of boosting things twice, you're able to like increase by, well, double the resource reward yet again. But unfortunately, you're not able to do that. I guess it would be a little bit overpowered. So right now we've got all our resource rewards. So that's 3 upgrades or boosts. Then we've got the troop health and troop damage, and then we've got the gunboat energy 70%. I'm not boosting up the gunboat energy guardian just yet, but we might a little bit later on. But I think it probably would be a little bit overkill. Without further ado though, let's go ahead and get started with the episode, and we'll attack first off. We won't have to scout it out, hopefully. Alrighty, so what do we have to worry about? Maybe a couple of these cannons, and that's about it. What I'm going to do though is drop 3 boatloads of my warriors, just so we can actually clear out this a little bit quicker, because these volcano stages actually do last a little while. They've got about 140,000 health usually the first stage. What I'm going to do is just quickly shock that cannon. And that's pretty much all we need to do. Go ahead and just sweat it out. Of course, because there's not many other buildings and supplies and all that, if you go ahead and destroy like 4 or so buildings, it already takes off half the health of the headquarters, so that makes it easier. Let's go ahead and get into Terror Stage 2 though. Of course, with all that extra troop damage and all, makes things super easy. Alright, let's go ahead and scout the second stage out so we can actually plan our attack. Oh wow, this one's very different. Got a lot of supply points over here. It's almost like they're pathing us to the headquarters. Very strange, I must say. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and drop my warriors on 2 points, which will be definitely a bit of a different attack strategy. Yeah, that's definitely what I'm going to do. So I'm going to drop, let's see, 2 boatloads over here and then the rest over here. And they should all go ahead and clear things out. Probably should have dropped the guys on the bottom right first off, but we'll be alright. What I'm going to do is just quickly shock. Oh, we didn't get that rocket launcher. Not that rocket, the machine gun, sorry. Where are my guys running off to? Who knows? Let's let them do whatever. Have I even lost anyone? We haven't even lost a single soul. I'll just let my warriors just clear everything out. But yes, if you let your warriors stick to the left, you'll be good. And look at all that gunboat energy we've got. 152. I do know there was like a not a let's play, but a YouTuber type of thing where they try to go ahead and get as much gunboat energy as they possibly could. I think Nick at Night ended up having like 300 or so. Something crazy. Alright. So, over here, we're going to stick to the right-hand side. There's not enough supplies on the left to go to the left and up to the top. Headquarters has 174,000 health. So, let's go ahead and attack. Oh, we do have a shock launcher right up over here. So, that means I'm going to have to double smoke the beach. That's alright, though. Alright. Go ahead and smoke. And go ahead and tell my guys to go up to this supply point now. And they should be out of range of that shock launcher, and indeed they are. And then we go straight onto the headquarters. Maybe shock a cannon or 2. No, we don't even need to shock it. Okay. Surprised that cannon right over here isn't in range of the headquarters. Seems a little bit silly, to be honest, but I'll take it. So, no losses yet again. Saving up as much as we can. And saving up our warriors, that is. So, we're on to stage 4 already with 1,000,000 gold. Alright. Oh, wow. Alright, so over here, they've definitely clustered all of these mines right up around here, which is no good. I'm tempted to actually drop a barrage over here, but So I've got to get rid of these mines. What we could do possibly is like run up to the top of the map and then move to the left. If only this sniper tower was a little bit further up. So the headquarters is 58,000 plus 62,000 health. So what's that? 120,000 health. Very interesting amount of health on the headquarters. I guess it's a little bit harder with the defenses around though. So let's go attack. I still haven't even planned out my attack strategy, but let's go give this a shot. What I'm going to do is send in a barrage just to clear out these mines right next to the headquarters. These 3 mines right there. And try to get as many of the other mines up around there. Fantastic. So now what that enables me to do is drop all my warriors right up around here. Alright, and I'll flare my warriors up over onto this area here. Then I'll flare them onto this sniper tower. And then I'll go ahead and flare them onto the headquarters. And get them there. How many losses have we had? Only 1, wow. Expecting the cannons to go get more of our guys. And I'm just going to go use 2 shocks at least. Just to get those cannons. I'll use a 3rd shock on that sniper tower. 1 shock for a whole building. But that's alright. 1 shock for 1 sniper tower. And the sniper towers really can't do too much damage against our high level warriors, but alright, so 1 warrior has perished on the way there as well. We saved up quite a bit of gunboat energy on the way to the headquarters though, so that's always nice. It's very nice having a lot of gunboat energy with your warrior strategy. I mean, I must admit, I probably do need another gunboat energy guardian. I'll definitely get that as my next statue once I roll a good one. So we've got 3 supplies over here on Terror Stage 5, right next to each other, so maybe worth a barrage. Headquarters has, wow, this is a little bit more difficult. 140 plus 212,000 health. Do I see any shock launchers about though? No, I don't. At least not near the headquarters, unless, no, there's nothing hidden about. Alright, so let's go ahead and attack then. We're going to stick to the right. And what I'm going to do though is send a barrage in, which will get rid of a little bit of the headquarters health. And that only loses us 1 gunboat energy, so I think that's worth it. May or may not be to you guys, but what I'm going to do is just send in 1 artillery just to get that bomb, mine, whatever you want to call it over there. And I'm going to send all my guys in and flare them over here. Probably don't even need to do that initial smoke as well, that first one. And then I'll just flare above the headquarters so they all travel on the edge of the map. And then flare onto the headquarters once our guys get near. And then we've got 57 gunboat energy to play around with, so that means I'll be able to do the 2 shocks that I need to do easily. And then I'll probably just throw heals for the rest. You know what, let's just throw some critters just for some good fun onto those mines, because I don't use my critters anywhere near enough. Oh, wow. Took a little bit more hits than I expected. That's all good though. So that's Terror Stage 5 down fairly easily. Hopefully Terror Stage 6 will be a lot easier. We did lose 7 warriors, so that means we are going to go for a quick edit though. Terror Stage 6, let's go ahead and have a look. It seems like we're going to be following the same strategy on the right hand side and just going straight up to the headquarters, which has 403,000 health off my calculations. Now, what we're going to have to go ahead and shock are both of these shock launchers that are within range, so that's obviously a pain, but you got to do what you got to do. And we are also going to go ahead and shock all 3 of these sniper towers on the left and that boom cannon. So 3 shocks are going to be necessary. With our 49 warriors, I am not going to go ahead and clear a path out of any of these mines. There's 2 down here which are in our path, but they're very small. and they won't cause too much of a problem. So let's go ahead and attack this stage and hope for the best, even though we should be fairly safe. Now there is quite a bit of gunboat energy here that you can harvest on the bottom, but we are not going to go that way. We're going straight for the headquarters, so let's go give this a shot. I'm going to drop all my guys over here on the right, drop a smoke, and flare onto the boom cannon. Unfortunately, some of our guys did perish, or at least one of them did. Go ahead and place the first smoke very close by, because there's a machine gun and it's still within range of all of those flamethrowers and machine guns. Oh, throw that last smoke, which I forgot about. Jeez, that was a bit of a shame. Blabbering on too much and we forgot, so let's get ready for the shocks. Alright. Right. Now, go ahead and heal our guys up. Now, I've got enough for another heal, which I'll drop right now again. Just for those sniper towers, just to not be able to kill any of our guys. So there's about a third of the health left before those shock launchers are able to get to us. But I've still got way too many guys for that to worry us. Make sure you do throw that last smoke a lot sooner than I did, but I got caught up in trying to explain what I was doing. So that is it for Terror Stage 6. Wasn't all that difficult. We lost 25 guys. Probably could have been a little bit less, but we got the loot, which we so desperately need. But we'll be back with Terror Stage 7. And finally, we're on to Terror Stage 7. I went ahead and cleared the rest of my map out, so it doesn't really bother me if we lose. But, of course, we will. And it seems like Supercell have made this super difficult for warriors. I think the only way that you're able to do this is, well, one way definitely is with Grenadiers, but I think another way is with all Azookas. That's the only way that I see myself being able to do this, but Grenadiers are level 1 for me, and I think I can only carry 3 anyway. So nowhere near enough. But let's go try this with Warriors, because after all, that's what we're into. Let's go ahead and attack. Headquarters has 140 plus 268,000 health, so I'm pretty sure it's exactly the same amount as last stage, but let's go ahead and chuck a barrage straight onto this boom mine, and that will get rid of all the mines around this area. Then we use 2 artillery shells, one here and one here. Now you might have noticed that I don't have my boosts going on anymore, because I did go ahead and clear the rest of my map out, and that's all I really wanted to do. Let's go ahead and place a smoke here and another smoke right onto that machine gun right there. Go ahead and flare right to the edge of the map. Send all my guys in there. Did lose a bit of them, but alright, so we've only got enough for, I think, 1 shock actually. No, 2. But yeah, you're not able to do this with warriors at all. I've got to admit, no matter how good you try to do it, if there is someone that is able to do it with warriors, I mean, maybe with 64 warriors it's a lot easier. I guess it would be, but even then I could imagine it being very, very difficult. So no luck today with Terror Stage 7. I did go ahead and upgrade my gunboat, so I'm very happy with that, and we're actually working on a barrage to level 15. Yep, level 15 barrage coming up next. So I'm very happy that our gunboat's going to be maxed out very shortly, and until next time though guys, I'll see you later.